Hello, and welcome to Plant Based Cooking with AARP. I'm your host, Tawana Wright, and we're working again with Chef Kimberly McNair Brock. Folks, we want to remind you AARP empowers people to choose how they live as they age. AARP is a nonpartisan 501c4 organization that has over 420,000 members in Alabama. AARP's role is to advocate for those 50 plus and their families. We are delighted to continue this series. This has been one of the favorites of the crowds. Chef Brock, what are you doing for us today?
We are doing Cajun pasta with vegan sausage.
Ooh, all right. I'm excited about this one. Folks, we're going to get started because I know you came to see Chef Brock and not me. Let's get started.
Awesome. So I have started sauteing our onions up a little bit in a little bit of avocado oil and just sprinkle a little salt on there on top of them to get them going. And to this, I'm going to add some multicolored peppers. And, we eat with our eyes first, so that's the beauty of just adding as much color and flavor, imparting it into your dish. So we're going to get these sauteed up and get them going. All right. Smells good. The pepper smells good. And add a little bit of sea salt. Just a little pinch. Okay. And to this, I also have diced up a little bit of jalapeno and green onions. So we'll just add that in here as well. Okay. So we're already building some flavors in before we even get the spices going. Okay. Now, what I have next, we're going to keep sauteing this down, is some oat milk. Now, you can use whatever kind of plant-based milk that you like. You can use almond milk if you've got people that don't have allergies and don't have an aversion to that. That would be nice. But with your oat milk, what you want to do is infuse some sort of herb into your milk to just impart some flavor. You could do bay leaves, to bump it up a notch. Do some oregano, which is what I have here, an oregano stem. You can do some fresh basil, some fresh thyme, just whatever you're in the mood for. I've even done fresh rosemary, So I've got this on a pretty high heat. Try to get these peppers going, getting them wilted down some. And once that gets to where we want it, I'm going to add this plant-based milk in and our cheeses. So I also, just to kind of tell you a few extra steps that I've done. So I've got some spinach here that I've already chopped. And I guess I'd probably say that's about 2 handfuls. Because anytime we can impart vegetables into the dish, just kind of sneak them in, even though this is a rich, creamy dish, we want to do that. Okay. So even though this is heated up, once we add this plant-based milk, which is not quite room temp, but still a little cold, it's going to bring the temperature way down. It's got to come back up. So, but we're going to go ahead and add that in now so that we can heat the milk up before we add our plant-based cheeses. Okay. All right. And I forgot to say, when you're doing your vegan sausage, you want to, whatever your favorite kind is, you want to add that in at that step before you do your milk. So you can add the plant-based sausage in when you add your peppers and onions. I made my plant-based vegan chorizo, and so I'm going to use that. And I'm going to add that in later on in the dish. But like I said, if you've got your favorite one, your favorite go-to that you like to use, you want to have that already in the skillet, have it going. The cheeses that I have are mozzarella and Parmesan. You can use any one that you like, but these tend to make this dish really creamy to me. Sometimes there's like a 3 or a 5 cheese blend that I have used before that's really good. Uh, just have to go on that dairy or non-dairy aisle of the store and just shop around and try some that you like and you don't know you like till you try it. All right, so I'm breaking up my vegan chorizo. Just kind of make it a little balls here. And I've already got my pasta made. So these some steps that you kind of want to do and have done in advance. So I'm going to be using cavatappi pasta. My favorite pasta used to be penne, and until I started using this, and I just love this pasta. Only thing about it is you just want to undercook it for about a minute. So you want to have it al dente because it's going to continue to cook over here in the sauce. All right. So I'm going to add a little bit of sea salt, granulated garlic, and black pepper. Kind of season up that milk a little. And I'm going to add our cheese in now. Because the plant-based milk is sizzling, boiling. Just add this in.
Chef, what type of pasta did you say you were using?
This is cavatappi pasta, and it's a vegan pasta, but you would not know it. I was using it, and I found it at it's a chain store, but I found it there, and I was like, gosh, this pasta is so good. You know, it only has 2 ingredients, and I was like, there's no way that there's not an egg or something in here. And then I went on their website, and I was like, oh my gosh, this vegan pasta, Italian style vegan pasta. It's really good, y'all. So just melting this cheese through. And this is it's like a little corkscrew, Tawana. It's kind of what it looks like. And it has an opening just like the penne does. And I'll pick one up and show you. This is just kind of what it looks like a little corkscrew. Okay. Our cheese is melting pretty rapidly. That's awesome. You just want to make sure that it is all good and melted in here. Okay. And I'm going to taste this just to see if we've got enough seasoning. Well, before I do that, I'm going to add our spices. So you want to add about a half teaspoon of red pepper flakes, or a generous pinch. And then you want to add some Cajun seasoning. So this is about 1 teaspoon of Cajun seasoning. And just stir all of that in. Okay. And now I'm going to just taste a little bit of it. It's really good already. And I'm going to add in our spinach, guys. And you want to add the spinach in here before you add your pasta, so that it'll wilt down a lot easier. It does a lot easier than when you put the pasta in. And if you have a lid, you can put the lid on. That'll also help this kind of go faster, heat up quicker, if you will. All right. And you can add like a little lemon juice to this if you want, but just taste it and see. Some of the cheeses have different flavor profiles. Like sometimes it can actually be a little sweet. This isn't here, but you just want to find the right one that suits you best. All right, so I'm going to add in our pasta. And I'm going to add in more of the red pepper flakes. Want a little bit more heat, and I wouldn't really taste for that. So, and it's called Cajun, right? So we want to have some heat in here. So you just want to definitely incorporate the pasta into your sauce. Okay. And just make sure all of the noodles are covered. And if you don't feel like that's enough of the enough liquid, you can definitely add another cup or two. And I think I'm going to do that. I had originally planned on cutting this recipe in half, but I think I'm going to go for the whole recipe this time. So that's going to bring this temperature back down, just FYI. But, you know, that's for those people that want more soupier pasta. I'm going to maybe just add half of this. So add in another cup of the oat milk. Okay. And to this, I'm going to add some fresh herbs. So I've got some oregano here. I'm going to take the leaves off of and add. I'm probably going to add it all, y'all. Okay. All right. So
Chef, will you have to cook it longer now to get rid of excess liquid?
Oh, it's going to heat up, and because we made that pasta al dente,
Mm-hmm.
so it needs liquid to absorb.
Gotcha.
And so it's going to do that fairly quickly. But here again on the herbs, you could add whatever you like. You could even do just flat leaf parsley. That would be nice in here. All right. Stir that around a little bit more. You don't want it to stick. And I can see the noodles are coming to the shape they need to be. So, and I'm going to taste it. What you have to do is to adjust the seasoning. So, just put a little bit here in my spoon. Definitely need to adjust the seasoning. So a little bit more of your salt, pepper, and granulated garlic. And some more red pepper flake. And you can add more of your Cajun seasoning too to this. It just depends on how hot you want this to be, where your palate takes it. And putting the lid on too, Tawana, will bring some moisture to this. So you might not need that extra cup if it was under had a lid on it. That's good.
I'm picking up some great tips.
Okay. So, and I finally got the heat. So to this, I'm going to add my chorizo in. And I'm just going to add all of this in. It adds more color. Just really adds some oomph to the dish. Okay. And I'm going to be really gentle with it and almost sort of fold it in. So the spinach is in here, all these vegetables. It really looks beautiful. Okay. I'm going to chop up this oregano and add our green peas, and we can plate it up. All right. Okay. Make sure everything's incorporated again. Throw our peas in. And if you don't have green peas at the farmer's market where you are, you can definitely just get some frozen green peas and use them like that. They've already been blanched and nice bright green. They won't be mushy. And one last little taste and we'll flake this up. Good with the chorizo in there. Okay. Turn this down. And if you can see, the color has started to change. So it's no longer a milky white, but you've got your vegan sausage in there that's kind of coloring it too. So. All right. And like I said, you can use any pasta. You might even want to use a linguine if that's what you like. I think short pastas are really good with this dish. Get some peppers in here. Top for color. And again, it's a really simple, quick dish. If you've already got the pasta made, something you can do fairly quickly at home. Just clean our plate off a tad. And there you have it. I think you wanted me to bring it back this way.
Oh, that's fine. We can see it.
Okay.
We can see it. Looks like you got a lot of pasta there.
Yeah, you got pasta, you got veggies. It's good.
Okay.
And if you don't want to use, regular fresh spinach, you can definitely get some frozen spinach and use that. Just want to thaw it out first and squeeze some of that moisture out. But that's definitely an option.
Okay. Well, thanks, Chef. We appreciate it. Another great dish for us to experiment with. Folks, thanks for joining us, and we'll see you in the month of May. Take care. Bye.